Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Missing someone.
Today I'm here with my mom and we're going to be doing the mom tag. So I have about, I think 12 questions that I'm going to be asking you and just answer them as truthfully as you can and want.
Or want, yeah.
So question number 1. What is the hardest thing about being pregnant?
Swollen feet.
Swollen feet? Like,
Yeah,
is it-
like I just felt like I couldn't walk by the end. My feet were so swollen. Like they
that's
were
how
stiff.
swollen they get?
Yeah, and I felt like I was gonna like just somersaults while I was walking because my feet weren't functioning.
Okay. Anything you enjoyed throughout 9 months of being pregnant?
When people asked me if I was pregnant, or like people would say, "Oh, so congratulations," and I'd be like, "I'm not pregnant," just to get a kick out of
Did
people.
that?
Yeah. And one time when I was at work, your foot, I was at like behind a counter, and your foot went across my stomach, and the person on the other side, he's like, "Oh my gosh," and it was so cool.
Question number 3. In your opinion, were all the things you heard about childbirth true or completely wrong?
Childbirth.
Like before going into labor?
There was a show on TV, like on TLC, and it was like, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like childbirth stories. And I obsessively watched it, like from beginning to end of my pregnancy with you.
Yeah.
So I pretty much expected everything. And my childbirth with you was like literally the easiest thing I've ever done in my entire life. But I was young, and people say that when you're younger, it's not as bad.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I got to the hospital at I think 11:45, and I'm like, I think I'm in labor. And the nurses were like, if you were in labor, you would know you were in labor. And she's like, go into this room, we'll come examine you. And I was 4 centimeters. And she's like,
I need to be
yeah.
10, right?
No, 10 to start pushing.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, oh yeah, so you are. And then they came and checked on me like 2 hours later, and my labor was progressing, but I was still just like la-di-da-di-da. Granny was
What?
there, and we were just having conversations. And then basically what happened was they came in to check on me again because Granny told them, like, I think she's ready to push.
Yeah.
And they're like, no. During the examination, the nurse was like, okay, don't push, let me go get the doctor. And I was like, I can't not push.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, you just popped out.
Question number 4. What is the hardest thing about being a mom?
Being nice to your kids when you don't want to be.
And what?
No, I will change. I'm not going to change it. That is very hard. But the hardest thing about being a mom is worrying about other people other than yourself. Like, you just go from like being so into yourself,
Yeah.
to all of a sudden having this other human being that
Yeah.
you now have to be like
Care for.
100% involved in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the best thing about being a mom?
Best thing about being a mom would be, it's definitely like a huge learning process.
Yeah.
Like, you grow as a person when you have a mom.
Mm-hmm.
And the snuggles, even though you're not much of a snuggler, you never were.
Even when I was a kid?
No, you were more like, you always wanted to talk and imagine and pretend and stuff, but you never really wanted to like come and cuddle with me.
Now I want to, and you never do.
Pumpkin.
Never mind.
See? Point proven.
What is the best memory you have with me? It could be from when I was younger.
It's so hard to pick one thing. Like, my mind is thinking of nothing because I can't think of one thing that's the best memory of you. I think, honestly, like, I've told you stories, you always said the funniest things. That's probably what it is. Like, when you were 2-3 years old, everybody in the city that we lived in, they all knew Elizabeth or Lizzie. They knew her as Elizabeth because every time I tried to call her Lizzie, she'd be like, I'm not Lizzie, I'm Elizabeth. So yeah, you had so much cheer and like good energy, and that people remembered you everywhere you went. You made people laugh all the time.
Thank you.
You still make me laugh.
What was the most exciting milestone?
like walking obviously is a big one.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting. Talking, like first word.
Because then kids become like more fun because you can actually like
Yeah, have a
conversations.
conversation. Yeah. But you didn't really talk in the beginning.
Really?
Like you said a few words, but
I talk a lot.
You talked a lot. You made a lot of noise. Remember I was telling you, like, every time you spoke, you would be like, so
So I wouldn't like actually say things.
Yeah, you always made so much noise. So when you actually formed words,
Well, it probably
was
made
awesome.
sense to me, just not you guys.
Yeah, but
As
it's
a
not
baby.
it's not like you were a late talker. You developed properly, but you were an early noise maker.
Yeah. Which makes sense now because I talk a lot.
Yeah.
What is the worst thing I've ever done?
That I'm allowed to say on camera.
No, like when I was a kid, let's say that.
Worst thing that you've ever done?
Yeah.
Do you remember Scholastic book orders?
Yeah.
When you were 5, like you were in kindergarten and you came home and you wanted a book so bad, and I told you, okay, I can't afford one this time, but the next time we'll get one.
Yeah.
And you pulled out a butter knife from the drawer and said, "Do you want me to stab you?"
I was 5.
Yeah, like I don't know
Oh
where
my
that
God.
came from. Yeah, and you got kicked out of daycare for biting kids. You bit kids.
I knew that. I knew
Yeah.
that. So would you say I was like a bad kid or?
You were extreme. Like you were really, really funny, cheerful, happy. Everybody loved to be
So I was
around
like
you.
dramatic.
You were that in front of people, and then in front of me or in front of Granny. You spent a lot of time at Granny's house when I was working. That's when you were really like your true self. And yeah, I don't want to say you were bad. It's just that you were extreme. That's all I can kind of. That's the best
I
way I
didn't
can
even
describe
remember
it.
that. Which is
You
weird
were
'cause I
extra.
usually-
Extra is the
Extra.
word I'm supposed to use now.
Oh God. What habits do you wish I didn't have?
Every habit that I have.
Oh, like what?
All of them.
But like
every
give
single
me
thing about
examples.
us. Rolling your eyes, cutting people off,
Okay, but teenagers do
not
that.
doing chores, not cleaning
That's
up
just
after
a teenager
yourself.
thing, not a me thing.
Annoying your sister, and again, I know that's just a kid thing, a sister thing.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you're extra about it though.
Yeah.
Annoying people, annoying me.
On purpose.
Yeah. And always trying to hurt people.
What?
That's a habit, but you always hurt yourself when you try.
Oh no! Like if we're arguing, then I'll go and like jokingly punch you in the arm.
Yeah, and then you'll
So
hurt
that
yourself
okay, I guess that's a
somehow.
habit I have.
Yeah.
But you make it sound like I'm like purposely trying to like.
That's why I said you're not
Hurt you.
bad. You're just extra.
Where do you see me in 10 years, or where do you want me to be in 10 years? Like apart from where I see myself, where do you see me? In
Do I
10
have to
years?
answer this like honestly or like a mom?
I would prefer honestly.
See, I told you that's the hardest part of being a mom is
Oh
being
God,
nice.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Where? Wait, you said or, right? So I don't have to answer the where do I see you. I can answer the where do I want you to be. I'm just
Wait,
playing.
I'm
just
I don't know
playing.
what you're gonna say now.
I'm just playing around.
Okay.
Honestly, in 10 years, like you already have.
Wait, how? I'll be 28.
Yeah, and right now at 18, like you already have like college planned out, kids planned out, buying a house planned out. So I think like I had
I'm
you.
like that though.
I know, and I'm
Like,
glad because I had you when I was young, and usually that perpetuates. Like it's a cycle. So a lot of times, children of parents that had them when they were young end up having children at a young age.
Which like
And
I
I don't-
want kids young. Like I don't want to be super old, but
Yeah.
I want to be like finished college and have a job. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to
Yeah.
have it when I'm like you had it and then
Yeah,
before you were done college.
yeah.
Like I don't want to be like a 40-year-old mom having my first kid.
No, obviously. I do see though that like your life plans are likely not going to play out exactly how you want them
Yeah.
to, and that you're not going to have an easy time with that. That
Yeah.
you'll struggle with that.
Because if it doesn't go my way, I get stressed and
Yeah, like I
That's
think
how I
I think
am.
you could get set back sometime, but
Yeah.
I have a lot of confidence that you'll get back on track if that
Yeah.
happens. Because you're a planner. You always plan everything.
okay, moving on because I'm getting scared now.
Me too. If you're scared, I'm more scared.
If you could use one sentence to describe me, what would it be? Remember, your mom. Be nice.
The love of my life.
Oh, that's Adria.
No, I would say that to Adria too. One sentence to describe you. Without swearing. Lizzie is beautiful, charming, and very extra.
Oh god. Okay. Okay, last question. If you had to rename me, what would you name me?
Easy. I would name you your middle name.
Riley.
Yeah, because that's the name that I wanted to
I
name
wish
you.
my name was Riley because I think I really like that.
Just call yourself Riley then.
No, I already call myself Lizzie. I can't switch it up again.
I should have tried calling you Riley when you were little, but you would have said, I'm not Wiley, I'm Elizabeth.
Other names were you gonna name me? Didn't you say like
Michaela? Yeah, that was one because Michelle is my sister and she's someone that's really close to me. And so I wanted to kind of have a variation of Michelle.
Right.
And another name was Jane because of
Ew, I don't like that.
Jane's my aunt that passed away before you were born.
Oh,
so
sorry.
that was a name that was a name that was kind of floating around in my head and I wanted to get it in with your name. Elizabeth was the name that when I was a kid, I was like the same as you. I had planned like names for my kids and Elizabeth was going to be the first one and Sarah was going to be the second one. So I ended up going with Elizabeth. I don't love the name, but I've gotten so many compliments throughout the year from a lot of old people.
Throughout the year?
Throughout the years. From a lot of old people who enjoy the name Elizabeth.
Because it's an old person
Well,
name.
that's the thing, because it's a traditional name that people kind of aren't really using anymore.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have complimented.
Like it's everyone's middle name.
Yeah.
Like
that's
everyone,
so
every
true.
time people are like, "Oh, that's my middle name," I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's middle name is Elizabeth."
Yes.
Okay, this is gonna be the end of this video. Hopefully, you'll be in more videos to come. Oh, what? You don't want to be?
We'll see.
Ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Comment down below if you want her to be in more videos. Okay? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Is that the thing? You have to say that at the end of every video?
No, you don't have to.
But that's what everyone always says.
Okay, Mom, you're
Actually, I feel like people don't say that anymore, so I think you're being extra.
Oh gosh. Okay, bye.
Bye.